Today, we'll be taking a look at the oven igniter on this Whirlpool gas range. Be sure to visit ApplianceVideo.com, where you will find thousands of repair videos on the latest technology. And for a limited time, you can save big on an annual membership and take advantage of all of our premium benefits. ApplianceVideo.com. Do it right the first time. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the gas. You will need the following tools to complete this repair. Alright, we went ahead and accessed the rear portion of the unit, and to begin, we must first remove this bottom panel here. It's held on by 4 Phillips screws. You have one on the bottom here, one on the top, and then we have 2 on this side, one on the bottom, and again, one on the top. Once we have those out, pull out on the plate and set it to the side. Now that we have the bottom panel removed, we have clear access to the igniter harness here. Now, the main reason why we need to access this harness is because you need to test the igniter because the unit is not baking. Now, the 2 things I usually see with these is that the igniter is weak and it's causing it to take a long time to preheat. It may smell like gas and even make a poof noise. The other thing would be if the unit is not heating at all and the igniter is not glowing at all. Now you can test it if it's not heating at all by disconnecting your harness here, using a meter and going for ohms and testing between these 2 terminals and making sure that there's continuity. If your igniter is broken, it will be open and shows that it needs to be replaced. Now in order to replace it, we'll simply unwrap it from here, shove the harness inside the casing here, and now let's return to the front of the unit. Now that we're at the front of the unit, let's go ahead and open it up and remove your shelf first. Then we'll need to reach in and remove this bottom plate by lifting up in the back, pull forward, and then set it to the side. Now that we have the bottom taken out, we can start to remove the burner tube so we can take off the igniter. Now the burner tube is held on by 1 Phillips screw right in here. Carefully take this out. We do not want it to strip, and you do not want to cut your fingers. Once we have that out, let's start to lift up on the burner tube, slide it out, slide out the rest of the harness, and then let's set the burner tube to the side. Now that we have the burner tube removed and placed on a protected surface, we can start to remove the igniter from the tube itself. And now, in order to do so, you will use a 5/16 and remove the 2 screws that are holding it on the top here. Now, if your igniter has been in here for a while, it is advised to use just a little bit of oil right here on the end of the screw because it can strip out. Remove that and set your igniter to the side. When installing your new igniter, make sure you do not touch the inside portion of the igniter. The oil on your skin can damage it. We will line it up, reinstall the first screw, let's get our second one on here. Now we can reinstall the burner tube. When reinstalling your burner tube, first let's start to slide our wiring back through the hole, and then put your burner tube in on the orifice, slide it in, and start to get it in place to mount. Then put your screw on your screwdriver, and you may have to wiggle this to get it to line up, but once you have it, tighten it up. Now we can reinstall the bottom panel. When reinstalling your bottom panel, we are going to start with the hole forward. So put that side in, move it to the back, make sure it clips in, reinstall the shelving, and now we'll return to the back of the unit. Now that we're at the back of the unit again, let's go ahead and pull the harness wire all the way through, wrap it around here a couple of times, plug it back in, and now we can reinstall the bottom cover. When reinstalling the bottom plate, you're going to start by lining it up. Make sure you do not pinch any wires, and let's reinstall the screw right here, just to kind of hold the plate up. Then I want you to go to the side. We'll have to lift it up and kind of bend it to line it up. Reinstall this screw. You should be lined up on the bottom now. Reinstall this one. And finally, reinstall the bottom portion of the plate. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video from ApplianceVideo.com. If you found this video helpful, make sure you click the like and subscribe to our channel.